here today with a very special show.
Yes.
It's going to be all about what people ask us about every time we're out. People always say to us, how do you guys look so good all the time? And
how do we stay fit? How do we have the energy to just keep going?
And we need a lot of energy.
we run around a lot. We really do.
Yeah, from 6 in the morning till 12 at night, we are somewhere. So
right.
It's really important that we keep that stamina. And one of our secrets is nutritional cleansing. So we're here today to talk all about that, how we got started. We have some very special guests with us today.
Yes,
you want
we
to introduce them
we
for
do.
us?
Yes, well,
yeah.
we have Jody Tosini is going to be with us today, who happens to also be my cousin.
Love her.
So we love family.
Yes.
We also have we have a gentleman with us today on the show.
Love
when the
guys
come, and he's really cute too. His name is Todd Sinnins. I never pronounce his name correctly. Sinnins.
Yes.
Sinnins.
Okay.
I mean, I know him and his sister, so for them it's a family affair as well. And then
families that cleanse together stay together.
That's right.
That's
and then we have the beautiful and lovely Jen Fasano with us, who we've known for many years. We're co-workers, and we love her, and she has 2 beautiful children. So she's going to share her experience with us today as well. And for those of you that are just joining us for the first time today, welcome to Shake It Up with Karen and Regina. And Shake It Up is an acronym for Style, Health, Attitude, Kindness, and Entertainment. So at the core of Shake It Up is nutritional cleansing, and that's what we're most passionate about, and that's what we wanted to show you about today, because we've alluded to it here and there on the show. Like
really
Karen and I will talk about, we cleansed yesterday, or did you have your shake today, and nobody knows what we're talking about.
But that's actually where the name came from.
Right.
The fact that Regina and I drink shakes every day.
Love them.
Really great, undenatured whey protein shakes that give us amazing energy and fill our body with the nutrients that we need to, look fit, stay fit, and feel great.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So,
and we've had a lot of people, contacting us through our website, which is shakeitupwithkarenandregina.com, and they've been asking us a lot of questions because, as I said, we leave little clues here and there. So we decided today to devote an entire show to it, so we could answer any questions people may have, or...
Well, that's it. And I think it's really important because a lot of people think of cleansing as a very scary thing. Like, oh my God, I can't cleanse, I can't leave the house.
Yeah.
And it's so not like that. I mean, I just came off of a 2-day deep cleanse, and where was I? I was in 17 different places.
We were yachting the other day. Weren't we yachting? We were yachting and tapping.
Where there was no bathroom.
Yes. We were.
So if I can go on a yacht and deep cleanse and
well, it wasn't a yacht if it didn't have a bathroom.
Well, that's true. Well, you called it a yacht. All right. It was a lovely boat with our friends.
It was a love boat. We were on the little love boat, right?
Yeah, we had a good time. So anyway, it's not a scary thing. It's actually very healthy for you. A lot of people find it difficult to get the motivation to get started, but we're going to tell you that there are many different factors aside from weight loss and aside from feeling better. They can really help with energy and performance, with healthy aging, and of course with wealth creation, which is what we're here about today.
The company is a solution-based company, and it handles 4 different areas. So it's really important for us to share all that with you today. And we brought on 3 different people who can share a little bit about each experience. So somebody may have a weight loss story, somebody may be an athlete who has their energy and performance story, and someone also has a phenomenal wealth creation story. She was actually able to retire this year.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of cool.
And I actually love all 4 because the healthy aging is really important to me. I don't want to get old ever. So I'm really happy with that factor. It keeps me young.
I don't even know what to say to that. Because who wants to get? I mean, who really wants to get?
But I don't want to look old.
Right.
I mean, people ask us. We're both actually the same age. We're 2 months apart, and we're 48 years old. We'll be 49 this year, and. I guess I'll start with my story because I think being able to, tell that is important and make you understand what made me make the decision to change my life and my healthy lifestyle. And about at the age of 44, 45 years old, I literally became another person via perimenopause or, whatever it is. My body changed. And every year since then, 10 pounds went on, 10 pounds went on, 10 pounds went on, and I really didn't know what to do. I had tried all the traditional diets, and nothing was working for me. It took me 3 months to lose 5 pounds, and then another 2 weeks to gain it all back. So it was a big flip flop in my life, and I didn't know how to control it. I had met Regina, several years ago, through my work at Cactus Salon, as many of you know, I work for Cactus, but Regina was on this program first, and she said to me, you know, Karen, I got the solution. She saw me struggling. She saw me with no energy. She saw me trying to, you know, do everything I can to get the weight off of me. And I kind of was like, oh, I don't think so. I'm not going to do it. And she's like, just shut up. Just do it.
Well, you also were a pretty healthy eater. So you were thinking like, well, I'm eating pretty healthy. Like, I don't understand what's going on.
Right. And that was a big problem for me because, you know, I saw her all of a sudden, you know, within 1 month, her body was changing. Her face was getting slimmer. She didn't look as bloated. She had a lot of energy. You know, it was just amazing to watch. So I said, all right, I trusted her, and she got me started on the program. And what was the reason why you started?
Well, my story is similar to yours. I was a skinny person my whole life. And in my 40s, I started to gain a little weight here and there, you know. And it was, mine was a little bit less, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 17 pounds. And I thought, this is not going in the direction that I wanted to go in.
Well,
and I just felt uncomfortable. Like, I just felt like my stomach was distended. I just felt like
wasn't it stressful trying to get, like, dressed?
Well, that's what I was just going to say. And I love clothes. I mean, I love to shop. I have closets full of clothes. I mean, I'm like, it's an addiction. Some people have gambling problems or drinking problems. I have shopping problems.
No,
but
I know. We are
anyway,
shopaholics.
I couldn't, you know, I'm trying to get in my clothes, and nothing was fitting right, and I was getting very depressed, and I was getting very angry about it. I was really pissed off, to be honest.
You don't want to see Regina angry.
No.
It's not pretty.
No, I have a great disposition, but when I'm mad, I'm mad. So anyway, I said, okay, fine. You know, everyone has to start eating. I have to eat a little bit more healthily, be conscious of what I'm eating. I'm going to get a trainer. I belong to the gym, which was an expensive gym. And I got a trainer, and I was eating a hard-boiled egg and a piece of lettuce.
Yum.
And I was miserable, and I was angry. I cannot even tell you how angry I was. And my Tommy, bless his heart, my husband said, listen, Reg, it's really no big deal, but I can't take you miserable. You know what I mean? Like, just eat what you want or do what you want, but I can't take this person because that's not who you are.
Regina.
Yeah, like, just forget about it.
Be happy again.
So I was like, well, this is really bullshit. Sorry. All right, I'll give you the $10. All right, $10. $10 goes in the jar. Okay. But it was really bullshit because I was working out. I was eating the hard-boiled. Okay, it's worth the $20. Okay. I was working out, eating the hard-boiled egg, and I was miserable, and nothing was happening. And I saw my cousin in fact, it's almost a year ago to date, this time last year. I saw my cousin, and she was on the same kind of journey with me, and I was looking at her on the couch, and I said, Jody, what's going on with you? Like,
did you lose weight?
Your skin? Yeah. No, I didn't even notice that first. I said, Jody, your skin is like glowing. What are you doing? Yeah. I'm like, you're not using face cream. Like, what do you got going on there that I don't know about? Yeah. And she's like, well, Reg, you know, I started this great program, and I'm already down like 7 pounds. I go, what? 7 pounds? I'm like, I just saw you like a month ago. I'm like, here's my credit card. I'm in. Whatever you say, I'm in. And you know what? I have to say, she coached me through the whole program, and she was amazing. And that's the other thing that I love about the program that we share with people is we actually coach people through the entire program. So if you want to be coached by either one of us, just reach out to us on our website, and we can help you with that. Or any of the other guests that you see today. If one of your story resonates with one of them, you can reach out to them via our website, and we can hook you up with them, and they can coach you through the program. Because to me, it was the support that I needed. I needed somebody
I couldn't have done it without
to hold me accountable every day.
Yeah, absolutely. and even in the beginning when I was a little bit hesitant to start, and you know, my box was ordered, and it was coming in, and I'm saying, oh my God, I now have to start this thing because she's going to hound me to death if I don't. So I said, all right, I'm just going to do it. And literally every day, she was like, how you doing? What are you doing? Let's do it this way. Let's, you know, change it up this way. And led me step by step through the program. I never had any intention on becoming, you know, a professional coach at any point in my life. But what happened to me is that I felt so amazing. on these products, and people everywhere I went. I mean, if I went into the deli or if I went into the, out to a nightclub or out to dinner, wherever I was, people who knew me were like, oh my God, you look amazing. What are you doing? And I decided at that point that it was so rewarding to have my life change that I wanted to give that gift to other people, and started coaching people back in January. So about 7 months ago, 7 or 8 months ago. And have had such an amazing journey with that's really the pleasure of this program, is being able to change somebody's life like that. So
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And you don't even know that when you begin the journey for yourself, because the only reason why I did it was for me. I didn't really think about anyone else at that point. But again, when you have that like extra bounce in your step and you're just glowing and you're happy, and it's become a lifestyle for you, it has nothing to do with deprivation or starvation or anything like that. We're eaters.
Don't diet anymore.
I'm 100% Italian, and she's Greek and Italian. So I mean, we are not starving ourselves of anything. No. So when you are using the products, it just naturally shows up in your personality. You just start glowing. You start feeling good about it. You can't help but talk about it, and people can't help but notice the effect it has on you.
Absolutely.
And it's a natural progression that people start asking you, "Hey, what are you doing? Can I do it?"
Right.
Or you just start sharing with people. And one thing Karen and I, like you said, is the stories that we have from people are, emotional for me.
It really is.
Some of them are emotional for me, and one of them is here today that's very emotional for me. And I just adore her so much, Jen, and I'm just so happy for her because I've known her, pre-baby, post-baby, the whole thing. And for me to see, her like in her sexy little self again just makes me feel good. And knowing that I had a little small part in that makes me feel like I'm 10 feet tall. It makes me so happy.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I started turning my family onto it first because they're the people, of course, I care the most about. And, and to see them have such joy in being able to really change their lives around and change their physical sense, and, some coming off of medication, some, never ever dieting again, some having, more cut abs and beautiful bodies. They're thrilled and they're happy.
They get their swag back, baby. You get your swag back, right?
But
you
here's a really funny story.
I know I did. Anyway,
you do. You absolutely do. Here's a really funny story. So I started my journey in October, and by January I had lost 32 pounds and 38 inches of my body in fat, and it was awesome. I felt great. At the same time, my husband, who refused to do the program, said, I don't need that. I said, really? Okay, no problem. Please. He goes, I go to the vitamin stores, and I do my thing, and I go to the gym, and I'm good. I said, okay, have fun with that. I literally
it's a great story.
I literally didn't say anything to him. He really was not very supportive in the beginning.
No,
I had to cook all the wrong foods for them, and I had to, do my normal mommy thing.
You had like 2 kitchens going on.
I did. I had 2 kitchens. I cooked my own meals, and then I cooked their meals because, they were just not very supportive initially. Well, once I reached my goal, he started to kind of come around. And about a month after that, and I was on maintenance at that point, and he saw, I was living my life, and I was doing what I wanted to do. He came around and he says, you know what? I think I'm going to try that.
Yeah, give me those shakes.
Really? You think?
Give me those shakes. Give me those shakes.
I said, all right, listen. I said, if you're going to do this, you're going to have to do it correctly because, I don't want to be responsible for your failure. You're going to have to let me coach you, which is very difficult for an Italian man to have a woman tell him what to do. Doesn't really work out so
I think
well.
it's any man, really.
Yeah.
Irish, Italian, Jewish.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell
German,
you, my husband in particular, he's definitely, not one to tell somebody.
Let's just say he's old school.
For me to tell him what to do. But he agreed to it, and within 1 week, and I mean 1 week, he started to not only feel the difference physically, but saw it, saw it in his clothes. He is a very big shopper, too. He likes to shop.
Old school.
So he has been, since then, he's lost 30 pounds since March 1st he started.
He looks amazing.
He lost 30 pounds, and I don't know how many inches because he refused to measure himself. I don't need to measure
but you know
myself.
what I like about what
Okay.
happened with Chris's transformation as well?
Yeah.
Is not only did he lose, he wasn't like a heavy guy, but
No.
he was able to lose weight, but he was also able to build a lot of lean muscle. So his
That
body
was key.
Yeah, so he looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Let me just explain.
Well, he
that
also
to you.
had a lot of that visceral fat that no
Yep.
matter how much he went to the gym and no matter how much, he tried to do the right thing by drinking a protein shake from a vitamin store or have a bar from the supermarket.
Oh, that, by the way, used to kill his stomach.
Yeah.
Remember that
Oh,
story?
yeah.
I know.
The shakes used to always upset him. He would have to, stay in the house right
Yeah.
after he drank it for, an hour just to make sure he didn't have to run to the bathroom.
Yep.
And then, like I said, within a week, he felt amazing and he looks great.
Oh, he does.
But
He looks great.
the visceral fat is really key because he had it all in his upper chest and his abdomen area. And, like I said, he worked out all the time. He went to, he tried to put the right stuff in his body most of the time, and it just wouldn't go away. So this was the only thing in years that helped him. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
he was
looks
thrilled.
great. And now it's so cute because he's like our biggest advocate,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So whenever we have a nutritional cleansing event or we're out with people or whatever,
Yeah,
and
he's really
people,
funny.
We'll ask him, so Chris, how you doing? So let me tell you about the shakes. They're so good. Let me tell you about the shakes. And he
gets
gets
so
right into
excited.
it. And you know what I love about it too? And Tom does the same thing because they're so knowledgeable through their
Yeah.
own personal
Well, that's what it
product
is.
experience.
You
that
become
everyone has their
knowledgeable.
story to tell.
But listen, we have a lot of knowledgeable
we gotta
people
go.
here today.
We
So
gotta go to commercial, right?
when we get back, you're going to meet our 3 cleansers, business builders, and phenomenal friends of
Yes.
ours. So see you in a bit.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have 2 practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your #1 resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the #1 supplier of tattoo inks in the world with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive, selected for their unique, memorable flavor. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Shake It Up with Karen and Regina.
Welcome back.
And we have 3 beautiful guests with us today. And do you want to announce our guests? And then we'll start with, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So today on the right we have Jody Tassini. She is the one who really started us all on the program. We owe pretty much everything to Jody, the two of us.
I can't tell you. I mean, she's my cousin, so now I'm going to get it choked up again. But she's my cousin, and I love her dearly. And to have her, coach and mentor me through this program has been an amazing experience.
Right. So
even though we fight a lot.
Right. Exactly. And then next to
her,
you
know how family is. People.
We have Todd
really.
Siddons. Next to her, we have Todd Siddons, whose sister is actually. CG, who started him on the program. And,
correct. Another retiree.
Yes, true. Yeah.
Because Jody recently retired as well.
That's right. And Todd really started the program more for energy and performance because, as you can see, he's very fit.
Yes.
And I don't think he ever was not fit.
I would say he's an athlete, if you want to know my opinion.
Yes, true. And then next to Todd, we have Jennifer Fasano Holgerson, who had 2 babies in the last 3 years?
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
And
she's going to get caught again, trust me.
I saw her at her largest. I saw her at her largest. She's the cutest little thing. But when she was pregnant, she was like a bowling ball. You could just, if you just pushed her a little, she would just keep rolling because she was just very, very baby all over the place. She always looked great, but again, pregnancy does a number on your body, and she had 2 of them in a very short period of time. So,
and she's a little bit of a thing. So yeah,
she's tiny.
Yeah,
she's a tiny girl. So that was why Regina and I talked to Jen about starting Isogenics. But I think what we really should talk about is Jody.
Yeah. Well, let's start how the chain started. So, Jody, I want you to just share with us briefly because we just told our little backstory on the products, and I want to hear your backstory. I mean, I know I've heard it, but I've actually lived it, but I want everyone else to hear it, and I want, the viewers out there to hear it as well, and just tell us what made you look for something in your life, at what point, what brought you to the point that you knew you wanted to make a change in the quality of your health?
Okay, yeah, sure. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being on.
So I was approaching 40, and I finally looked in the mirror and made an honest assessment of myself, and I was not happy. I realized I was about 30 pounds overweight, and being a former Division I athlete, for me, I couldn't believe that I had actually let myself go and gotten to that point. I always envisioned myself at 40 looking like I did when I was 25,
Of course.
And so being a few months away, I started to go on this journey of like, what am I going to do? I started working out. I started juicing. And,
I remember when you told me the story about juicing.
Yeah, that was miserable.
Yeah, well, you bought all these vegetables.
You'd have $80 worth of groceries,
right.
and this as much juice as you would get in a day.
That's so true.
I'm like, now what do we do, Jody? What do we do now?
Yeah,
Right?
and all the washing it all first.
Oh,
and
forget it.
Cutting it and
Yeah,
buying the big juicer, which
my
costs
God,
like
it was
$400.
so expensive. It was
Thinking
ridiculous.
that was going to be your answer, too. So,
I did.
Yeah.
I watched this documentary on juicing. I was like, there it is. That's it.
That's the answer, yeah.
And so I dedicated myself to
No, you
that.
did.
I did a juice fast for 10 days. I kept going. I was working out. I had no energy.
Right.
I was miserable. I was starving.
Yeah, she looked terrible. Why are you whispering?
I did lose weight, though.
Yeah, well,
But I felt
Yeah, sure.
horrible.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know why. I was like, I'm trying so hard. So I was really frustrated. So I said, well, all right, back to the drawing board. What else am I going to do? So I started researching and asking around. And someone introduced me to nutritional cleansing. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, why not? Let me try it. And I did my research on it, and when I realized that I can eat, I can eat. I'm not going to starve. I was like, oh, okay, well, let's try this.
Yeah.
And so I had a coach. Alexis Romano was my coach, and she was awesome, and she stayed on me for the full 30 days, and I went through it, and in 30 days I lost 18 pounds. But more than just the pounds that I lost, I felt better than I've ever felt
Well, isn't
since
that key?
I was so young.
I think that's
Yeah.
got to be key, because when you go through that kind of effort to lose some pounds, that you don't want anymore, but to feel terrible doing it just doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
and then you're finally just give up because you're like, I can't do this. And then
Right.
you almost like say, I'm just going to be fat.
I know. Well,
not miserable.
but
She's
that's
so
true.
right. She's
It's
so
not
true.
miserable.
I was just like, you know what? I went up one size.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I went up another size. I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Then I was going to the other size, and I was like, all right, you know what? Well, I'm not going to curse again, but I was like, screw it. I'm just going to go up. I mean, that's it.
Yeah. All right, I'm 40. This is acceptable, I guess. But then inside of me, I was like, no.
I don't want to be this way.
So 18 pounds, I did another 30 days, 12 more pounds came off. More importantly, it was the inches, though, that I was losing, and it was the lean muscle that I started building. And working out was fun.
I was just going to say,
forward to working out.
See, I don't walk around the block, though.
I know. Didn't it give you the energy,
I
though,
don't.
to want to work out again? Because, like you said, you were a Division I athlete. So,
Yeah.
once you got that 18 pounds off, and you found that with doing that, you still had the same energy level. And I remember you went back to boot camp or something right?
Yes.
So it gave you the energy to go back and work out like you were a
Exactly.
20-year-old again,
Yeah.
right?
I was doing
Yeah.
pull-ups for the
That's
first
what's
time
awesome.
in 10 years.
Oh my God, I've never done a pull-up.
Well, you might break a nail. You might break a nail doing it. We don't want Karen to break a nail. In fact, we have to get our nails.
I don't
done,
even
so
like
we don't
walking
forget
around
that.
the block, just so that I'll drive if I have to.
I know
go get
we've
my
had
drink.
this conversation. I was your
Well,
coach.
we're very
Remember?
high heels. It's very difficult for me to walk
Listen
around
to
the
me.
block.
I did get you to buy gym outfits.
She wore them once.
Tried.
Yes.
I remember one.
Remember?
She took a picture.
They look great. They're great. But
When I
here's
saw
the
that, I was
gym.
like, I'm good.
See, here's me at the gym,
If
though.
you combine a workout with your nutritional cleansing,
Yeah.
you're going to be like
Right.
Really,
You
Well,
don't
let me
have
let me
to.
also.
You have to work
you
out,
don't have to, but
obviously.
you should.
Hello?
No,
should.
listen to me.
Yeah.
She says that, but if you've ever been in Karen's company, she's a freaking tornado. So she may not technically work out, but she doesn't stop from
that's
at
true.
least
That's
6
true.
o'clock
I
in the
am
morning.
very active.
So I don't know what time at night, and she's
Yeah.
cooking, cleaning, gardening, running errands, blah, blah, blah. I mean, she's the most
This is
active
true.
person going. So
I guess you have a
you
point.
can't go by her. She's a
So
little
my
abnormal
workout
with
is a little
that.
different than your workout.
Correct.
This is yes.
Okay.
But I would
get
say
it.
that you don't sit all day long.
No,
so
I
you're
don't.
not-
I don't. Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
forget it.
No, and
she doesn't sit all day or night. Like
And
she
I
doesn't.
think actually wearing 5-inch heels while you're doing all that is somewhat of a workout.
That's
So
true.
you know.
That's
I
your
agree.
calves. That's your cat little.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I do that too, but I don't have any calves, Jody.
No, you're
Right.
right.
So, all right. So, not to get off track, this nutritional cleansing company, how long has it been in existence?
So this nutritional cleansing company has been in existence for 12 years. I was really fascinated by the story of how it was founded because when I looked into it, I read about one of the co-founders. He was actually in retirement, and he was a former master formulator for other companies like making vitamins and making in health and wellness in that industry. And he was in retirement, but he was always frustrated because the whole time he was working for these other companies, he was constantly forced to compromise the ingredients for the margin line, the profit. And so, you know, he retired very comfortably, but then he got bit by a poisonous spider. I believe it was a brown recluse.
I hate spiders.
Yes.
I hate them.
A brown recluse
isn't that the
spider,
one
you
that
could
eats your
die.
flesh?
Yeah, that's what
they're
I'm saying.
very-
It's not like
yeah.
a regular spider.
They're
can.
not, I don't think they're in
That's where I
this
pack it
area
up.
of New York.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't
so-
there one
I
in
don't
New
know.
York City once or something?
I don't
Once.
know. Don't
If there
say
was
that.
one, it would
Yeah,
find me.
There's one in New York City.
Yeah, if there was
Okay.
one, it would have
Yeah, no,
find
but
me.
it was
So I don't
just-
think there is one.
It was in the news like a while. It was in the news like in the last 5 years or something. It was
Oh,
a big
I don't
thing.
know.
Anyway, go
Yeah, I
ahead.
don't see
Okay.
that spider. Okay.
So he got a serious infection. It was in his foot, and it really was putting like a hole in his foot. And he was seeing the doctors, and he was on antibiotics, but it really wasn't helping. And they were down to the point of telling them that he may have to think about amputation.
Oh.
So
Is that also because he also has diabetes as well?
Yes,
So that
yes.
that can
He
slow
has some
down your
other-
healing process and everything
Exactly.
like. Right. Okay.
So he went into his lab, and he's decided he's going to try to heal himself.
Really?
I mean, he had the background. He's a biochemist. He has a background in all of this. So he went into his lab, and he developed a cleanse called Cleanse for Life. And he literally healed himself.
Yeah.
And that was the birth of this company. That
That's
gave him the
amazing.
idea. He's like, you know
amazing
what?
story.
I am going to make products without compromising any ingredients that can really truly heal and the body from the inside out. And so that's one of the greatest benefits that I realized about nutritional cleansing was it wasn't just being able to drop the unwanted pounds that I wanted and all that, but it was the way I was feeling, my skin, my hair, my nails, everything, my energy just started to explode,
Yeah,
which made
sure.
me then so much more productive in all the other stuff I was going
Yeah.
about doing, including my work.
What I love about the company is that its mission statement is to impact world health.
Oh, yeah.
So they're not really in it for anything else than genuinely wanting to change the quality of people's lives for the better.
Well, I think
and
you said something interesting, though, about the fact that he had diabetes.
Yes.
Because we have several cleansers now that have
are
diabetes.
diabetic.
Yes.
And that's a result, a lot of times,
Of poor
adult
nutrition.
diabetes is a result of
Oh,
poor
yeah,
nutrition and the amount of sugar that's in foods today and just rampant everywhere. But we have to go to commercial, I think, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No, I think we're okay still.
All right, we don't-
What I wanted to say, though, is that when we talk about cleanse, we're talking about a liver cleanse, correct?
Yes, a
Okay.
full body cleanse. I should say full body
Full
nutritional
body.
cleansing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But from what I always thought, and maybe I'm wrong, is that when your liver is cleansed of the fats and sugars, it's able to actually absorb the proper nutrients so that your body doesn't work so hard to be able to do that and process food
Yes.
and so on and so
Yeah, because
forth.
everything
So-
is filtered through your liver.
Well, that's what
So,
that's what I
exactly.
thought. Okay.
Yeah.
We're very
so
hard
that's
on
very
our
interesting.
Yeah, we are very hard on our livers, Karen.
We are. Yeah,
Especially,
well.
Karen.
especially at night and at those parties.
Karen. Karen.
Yes, I do a little
Karen.
drinking.
Oh, there's the sign.
Okay,
So we do
fabulous.
have to go to commercial.
All right, so we'll be
I
back
thought so.
with Todd and Jen and hear a little bit about their story.
Yes,
soon.
yes. See you in a
Thank
bit.
you.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Horsehair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Shake It Up with Karen and Regina. And for those of you just joining us, our show today is about nutritional cleansing, which is what is at the core of Shake It Up with Karen and Regina. And we're hearing from some of our guests today. And the next guest that we're hearing from is our very dear friend, Jen Fasano. And I can never do your married name because she's like she's like my cousin Gina. My cousin Gina is Gina Pagano. She's married 35 years. I call her Gina Pagano. That's her name.
I'm Jen Fasano.
Jen Fasano, and she's in my phone as Jen Cactus.
Oh,
that's so once you brand somebody, that's it for
Karen
them.
Cactus, Regina Cactus.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. It's 18 years. So anyway, so we want to hear a little bit about your story and your product experience with the nutritional cleansing and how that's changed your life. And a little bit about, your backstory, how you got started with it and stuff like that. So,
well, you said it earlier. I have given birth to two beautiful girls in the last 2.5 years. My daughter Kylie will be 3 in February, and my daughter Kenzie is 11 months soon, very soon.
oh my God, they're so cute, by the way. She
And
dresses them like little dolls. I love it.
Bows. Finally got Kenzie's hair to get in a bow.
Oh,
but
you know about bows, Jody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so obviously, my whole life I kind of was I had ups and downs. Like I was really thin, and then I gained a lot of weight, and then I was really thin, and then I gained a lot of weight. But after having 2 children in the short amount of time that I did,
Sure.
I was like tipping the scales. So the day that I went in to give birth to Kenzie, which was September of last year, I was 204 pounds.
Wow.
And I remember saying, if I go over 2 pounds, I'm going to die.
And how tall are you?
And I did. Yeah. I'm 5 feet tall. Yeah. My boobs were out to here.
I told you she was round.
I was huge.
She was
I was
very
huge. And of course, obviously, I gave birth to a child, and I lost some of it organically, the water weight, and then, juicing the kale every morning, and, all that stuff. And then, but then it just the scale kind of stopped. It just wasn't moving anymore. It was the holidays. So it was rough. And then I had contacted you probably right around the holidays.
Yep.
And said, what in the world are you doing? And you told me about the program, and I was like, I don't know. I'd never, ever done anything before, like shakes. Or I was always a healthy eater. I always ate well, always ate clean. But shakes and nutritional cleansing was never a concept that I was familiar with. But then in February, I still wasn't going anywhere. The scale was still the same, and I was 185 pounds. And I said, you know what, it's time. So I called her and said, I texted you, and I said, it's time. And not even
not even a second later, my phone was ringing and it was you. And you signed me up, and I got started. And I'm also the type of person, if I do it, I'm going to do it full force. So I did it full force. And in the first month, I lost 20 pounds.
Yep, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And that's where I was like, okay, this works.
Totally.
Yeah, this works.
And it was easy for you to fit it into your lifestyle. I mean, you have a hectic schedule. You work.
Yeah, I mean,
You also work full time. You have 2 children.
I work full time.
I mean, you got a lot going on, Jen.
I do. I work full time. I have 2 children. And at that time, Kenzie was still a newborn. So I was dealing with like late nights and early mornings and erratic schedules. And
it gave you the energy to help you do all that.
Well, that's what I found, is that not only was I starting to lose weight, but I became different mentally. Mentally, I was able to handle things in a way that I never was able to handle before, even before children.
Yeah.
I found hot yoga. I fell in love with hot yoga. Yeah.
Yep.
So I started going to yoga 4 or 5 times a
sweat
week.
in hot yoga?
Oh, immensely.
Yeah.
But really, I know. I've tried to get you to go with me.
I'm going to just tap because you see what I have to deal with here. I'm going to just tap.
Yeah.
Don't you sweat in hot yoga, she says to me. I don't really know.
funny.
So go ahead, Jen. Just keep going, Jen.
Anyway, I found hot yoga. I started doing it. But the point of finding hot yoga is that prior to the nutritional cleansing program, I didn't have the energy to go to a hot yoga class at 8 o'clock at night.
No, after taking care of 2 kids,
I was on the floor
working and taking care of 2 kids.
Exactly.
You were shot.
Exactly. So I found the energy
Now
to
she's
start
going to class.
doing things and getting myself more active. And I ran a 5K in June.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I've actually run a couple 5Ks
Awesome.
before, but I came in 17th in my age group overall
That's
in the
amazing.
entire race.
my
There was
God.
over
Look, I get the
3,000 races. I know. Yeah.
I can't even
and,
walk a 5K. That's a long
could.
way.
Well, if you were in high, listen to me. If you were in high heels, you could because you probably do that every day and you don't even know you do.
Probably do.
She does. I'm telling you, she's a tornado.
You are.
That,
You
Jen,
are.
that is so inspiring. I mean, you
great.
know how many young moms out there are either just gave birth or are sitting home that are watching this and they're like, oh, well, that's not for me. Like, they look at us and, I don't even have children.
Yeah.
Karen's daughter is a teenager, so they're looking at us like, oh, well, they don't have my
they're
lifestyle.
all good.
You have
do.
everybody's lifestyle.
Yeah,
I mean,
I do.
seriously.
I do, and I'm very active. I mean, I'm social in a different way than you guys are, but I have a lot of, friends.
Oh, you have a lot of parties,
I have
Jen.
a lot of parties.
Yes,
We have a lot
I've
of
seen the
friends. We have
parties.
Very large families, so we're always active. And again, I was able to fit this program into my active life. I sacrificed nothing. I truly sacrificed nothing.
But let me say
to
this
get
to you.
healthy.
You said something about you eat clean, you always ate clean.
Uh-huh.
What does that mean? I know that there are foods that are not
Well,
good for you and foods that are good for you.
I was a pretty much a gluten-free eater. My sister from a very long time ago instilled a non-dairy diet into my lifestyle. My children don't drink dairy. My daughter to this day still drinks almond milk every day.
That's great.
So I always understood the concept behind a gluten-free, dairy-free kind of life. I ate organically.
And is that because there's toxins?
Sure.
In the
Yeah. Well,
foods, too?
yeah. Specifically, like organic foods or foods that contain no GMOs, which this program has no GMOs. So those things were always very important to me because I felt like it was very important, especially after I started having children, because I
Sure.
wanted to make sure that the things that I was putting into my children's bodies were healthy and that they were going to be able to grow. You see all these kids, peanut allergies and obese children now, and 16-year-olds that are taller than my husband. Like all of these things that are happening to our young kids are because of what's being put into our foods. And
Right, the hormones and everything else.
and the toxins, the
that we
toxin
live in
exactly.
every day,
You
right?
know,
All
I
what
mean,
you eat.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Takeout.
And
I mean,
is it all
fast
what
food.
you eat? Because I think that there's just toxins everywhere.
No, it's everywhere.
So your
It's
body,
everywhere.
regardless of whether you live clean, is always going to be toxic unless you work and do something.
Yeah, and some
to
of the
take
stuff.
care
I
of
mean,
that.
obviously, there's toxins in household cleaners. There's
Right.
toxins in
Lipstick.
a blanket that you may buy, nail polish. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
formaldehyde in nail polish. So for me, you can't control everything, right? You can't control everything, but you can control what you put into your body.
Sure. Correct.
So that was all really natural for me, but when I incorporated it with the products, the shakes, the Cleanse for Life, the Ionic Supreme, all the things that the program offers, it truly transformed my life. It really did, and I could like get emotional about it, but it did.
No, yeah.
So anyway, going back, 20 pounds in the first month. Ultimately, I lost over 50 pounds. I'm 125 pounds. I've been 125 pounds since June.
Nice.
Yes.
That's amazing.
No, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah,
And,
that's awesome.
you know, listen, you're going to have your ups and downs, and you're going to have, you know, times where you feel like, you know, it's hard, but I'm loving where I'm at right now. And now, like you guys and Jody and Todd, which you'll hear, I'm starting to share it with people, and it's been an absolutely amazing experience. I love those morning texts that I get from people, like, oh my God, one of my cleansers just texted me, she's down 29 inches. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's
you know,
awesome.
29 inches, like that's incredible, that's insane, you know.
Well, I just wanted to say also to you, like, again, you know, not to get emotional, but, you know, we're Italian, so we're very emotional. I can't help it. I'm emotional. That's my ethnicity. I just came from my motherland. I'm very emotional.
We're loud too.
But, yes, very loud. But they don't seem to have a problem with it there.
Oh.
Only here people have a problem. So we might have to do the show live from Italy next. But anyway,
let's go.
what I've also loved is watching you step into the mentor and leadership of this whole program, and the people that you've attracted and the way that you're able to impact their lives, for me, is like, you know, Oprah's thing of passing it on or paying it forward.
Yeah.
And
It
it's
is paying it
just,
forward. I
it's
agree.
amazing to me. And the culture that our team has created really is great. And that's what I love about the program, too, is that we're all supportive of each other. And the coaching is a great thing. We also have a private Facebook group that we belong to, we plug people into. So you're supported throughout. And just watching you step into that role is just makes
It is nice.
It just makes my heart on fire.
And thank you so much for that, Jen. But Todd, here's my question to you, Todd. Todd Siddons is an athlete. He's always kept himself in shape. What made you decide to do nutritional
a little bit.
cleansing?
Look at you. I mean, you're in good
Yeah,
shape.
you're.
I don't have a super emotional story like Jen. But,
Well, leave it to Jody.
Pregnant twice?
one day.
That didn't happen to you?
No, my sister.
Wait a minute. He said one day. You never know.
Yeah.
Live on our show. No, we need the ratings. Let's go.
I didn't mean one day for me. But no, my sister hounded me for about probably 4 years. She started about 4 years ago.
Tough nut.
Oh, she's crazy. You guys all know her. She's the best. But she's,
Yes, she is.
relentless when it comes to something she's passionate about. So 4 years ago, she got involved just with the products. She loved them. She told me I should try them. I was like, I'm fine. I'm doing my own thing. 2 years ago, she started doing what we're all doing now, sharing the products and, you know, getting friends and family healthy and wealthy in some cases. So, again, still not interested. Doing my own thing. I'm passionate about health and wellness to an extent, but it wasn't my number one goal in life. It wasn't anything that I didn't think I already had enough of.
Yeah, I was going to say, you took care of yourself. You were all good in
To
your
a degree,
mind.
yeah. It's more progressive, you know. 2 years ago, I started to get really passionate about it. You know, last year it became really part of my lifestyle, and then probably since January is when I really kind of, I don't know, dedicated my entire life to it. So, you know, at this point, it's probably February, March. You know, she calls me every couple weeks, and she tells me, you know, what are you doing? Like, you know, you look great, but wouldn't it be better to, like, look great on these products and you support your sister? And I was like, listen, Steve, like, I don't know how well you're doing financially. I hear it's pretty well. Like, I don't know what you need from me at this point that you're not getting from all the other people you're coaching. You know?
Great point.
It's
Look
so
at that.
true.
I love
What do
it.
you
Yeah.
need me
So
for?
exactly, I
Yeah.
don't know what you get out of this. So again, when she finally, you know, quote unquote, maxed out the compensation plan in the springtime, I realized it wasn't about her wanting something from me. She really wanted me to have what she had and
Correct.
wanted me to have all these things that all the people she coached had.
Yeah.
So I called her up and I was talking to her about her business, and she was like, "You ready to do this?" I was like, "Sure, let's try it." You know, so
Right.
for me, you said it was hard at times and easy at times. It was super easy for me.
Right.
To kind of just transition, you know, the products I was using, my protein shakes, my vitamins to these products, and I didn't expect much out of it. I didn't expect to, you know, really, you know, be as passionate and excited and posting on Facebook about it all
Right,
the
because you
time
didn't
as
think it
I
was
did.
really going to make a difference.
Right.
You did it more because your sister thought it was a good thing for you,
Exactly.
and you were like, all right, I'll try it.
But you said you never even really went on Facebook, right? Like
I didn't have a Facebook.
You didn't even
when
like
I
know what it
started.
was like to post.
No.
Like,
Right.
I mean, I had a
Yeah.
Facebook a long time ago,
Yeah.
but I quit. I
Right.
thought it was stupid.
Hey, that's my baby.
No,
that
it's my
Facebook.
baby now too. Believe me, it's not stupid anymore.
No, but you know what, Todd? We're going to go to commercial. When we come back, I do want to hear more about the business from all of you. and talk about your personal experience and how it changed you physically in that short amount of time.
Because a lot of people think it has to do with weight loss.
Right.
So I want them to understand also that it's really for an athletic program or to just help build some lean muscle. So we'll talk about. Yeah, that's good. We're happy about that. So very happy about that. We'll be back in just a few.
Thanks.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! It's like power.
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power. Old Spice body spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power.
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
So welcome back. We were just hearing from Todd, and I want to really touch on that. Where we left off was with energy and performance, and that's really a very big factor of what this nutritional cleansing program does for us. So can you explain that? Because I think that there are a lot of people out there that don't need to lose weight and why they should take it.
Right. That was my number one objection, was I don't want to lose any weight. And so my sister kept telling me, this is going to be good for you, you'll gain weight. And I was like, I don't understand how your diet's going to help me gain weight.
Right.
You know? I'm eating a ton of protein as it is. I think I know what I'm doing. I'm eating clean, even though I wasn't. And so I didn't understand how her diet was going to help me gain weight.
Right.
And especially, with the cleanse days and all those things, I was very hesitant to start. But I trusted her once I realized it wasn't for her good, but for my own good. And I didn't lose a pound. My workouts got more intense. My energy level throughout the day was better, so my night workouts were even better than my morning workouts. Everything just felt... Yeah, sometimes. I change it up at night.
Karen, people go to the gym for hours.
Oh, my God. Go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead.
And so I really felt the energy kind of, that 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock hour when, I'm at work. I'm not, the most, I like my job, but I don't love my job. I'm not like you two that thrive off of their employment. So, I would get tired throughout the day and then not want to go to the gym at night. And so I really noticed the energy throughout the day, but really at that point. And so when I got back to the gym at night, I'd go to bed at night totally worn out like I never was before.
Yeah, sure.
And so it was really just the way all the products synergistically work together. I think that brought me to a new place and where I like to think I'm comfortable the way I look now.
Did it help you get more ripped in here?
A little more cut up for sure. You talked about the viscera.
What are you trying to say, Karen? Where are you going with this, Karen? Mrs. Robinson, where are you going? She's too much. I
But
tell
no,
you,
you
she
talked about
really
the
is too
visceral
much.
fat
You poor Todd. He's the only guy we got on the
Well, you can't put a good-looking guy in my studio, not expect me to react like that.
Listen, I'm right with
I
you.
get all whoo-hoo.
Todd and I talk all the time. We do. Sometimes it takes him a day or two to get back to me, but that's all right.
So we
I'll
know
wait
it
for
makes
you,
you
Todd.
feel good. So we know it makes you feel good.
Right.
You had great energy, and now you're starting to build a business with this.
Yeah,
correct?
100%. Yeah.
Okay, and your goal is to really reach Jody's goal, which is now, Jody, you've retired, correct?
Yes.
Okay, tell us a little about that.
Well, real quick, I am a recovering middle school, high school history teacher. / basketball coach, / softball coach, / field hockey coach, / private tutor. All the things that teachers have to do to put together some sort of living.
Right.
Yes, quality of
they
life.
can do things other than just pay bills.
And it took that many jobs in order to get
Yes.
a substantial living that you were comfortable living with.
Yeah, and in 1 year, building my business on a part-time basis, in the pockets of my life, doing all of those things I just mentioned, I was able to match all of that in 1 year with my nutritional cleansing business. So
That's
in
amazing.
June, this past June, I said, well, why would I continue
for you.
this
You know what?
anymore? Yeah.
And that's the goal,
So I
isn't it?
retired from teaching in June, and now I am building my business in nutritional cleansing full-time. And I am helping people change their lives.
That's awesome.
And I
Okay,
love
so
You know, and it did change all our lives. And
absolutely.
We have some
we want to, we also want to change other people's lives because
Yeah.
we want to share this with everybody.
Sure.
So if people are interested and want to hear more about the exact program that we're speaking about, or they have a story that resonates with each one of our guests today, or Karen or myself,
all of the
you can go to
information
our
each of us.
website, which is called shakeitupwithkarenandregina.com. And you can get in contact with any of these great people. And I would suggest you do, because obviously it's changed my life, it's changed Karen's life, and our guests.
Jen, Todd, and Jody. All of us are very experienced in personally coaching people through the program.
Yes.
And like Regina said, you know, whichever one of us resonated with you the best and you feel you can develop a relationship with, because it really is a relationship. We talk all the time. We follow you through the program from start to finish, and it becomes a lifestyle for you.
Right.
So we are connected at the hip for life, I think.
And we also want you to
way.
know that there's 4 solutions to this program. So there's weight loss, which is, the primary one that everybody gets involved with. But there's also healthy aging, energy and performance, and like we said, wealth creation. So if any of those topics resonate with you or you're curious, just reach out to us. And we also have some pictures that we want to share with everybody, because everybody knows what we look like now, but a lot of people don't know what our before pictures were. So if we could show
mine
them,
is up first.
Yeah, Karen's is up first.
I was about 40 pounds overweight on the picture on the left, and that was last August. It was just before Labor Day when I got very heavy, and then
That's
after
me.
that to the right was my after.
Then that's me, and that's now you see me in this dress, and what I'm trying to do is hide and camouflage all the weight that I had gained, and I was able to rock that dress, but underneath that dress was all sorts of hell going on.
Look at Jody's picture.
Yeah, look at Jody.
That's amazing.
This is Jody's before and after,
Yeah.
and
Big
this
difference.
should be Jen Fasano's. We don't have Todd's
Well,
yet.
he
but
didn't
we're,
really have a
We're
before.
working on that. We want to see the the
Yeah.
rips.
Oh, that's
we want to
Freddie.
see.
That's one of our very
That's
good
one of
friends,
our
Freddie.
cleansers, Freddie.
Yeah.
And then I think we have one more, and that's
We have
Christian.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
and
not
Diana's
just for
up
the
there,
ladies
too,
too.
somewhere.
Oh yeah, Diane. No,
I think we put Diane.
maybe
Yeah,
we don't
there
have.
she is.
There's
There
Diane.
she is.
It's just not. Oh yeah, there's Diane. That's my girl too. It's not just for the ladies, guys. That's the other thing.
No, it isn't. So you know what? www.shakeitupwithkarenandregina.com. All the information is on our website. We really look forward to hearing from you and being able to change your life as well.
Take care. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
And don't forget to watch us on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. at Madhouse TV. Thank you.
Thank you.
So
That was fun.